My last video got rave reviews. Yep, people like the calendar back there. I wanted to talk about this camp I went to as a kid. Woodland Christian Torture Camp. It was called. Yeah, no, I think I might have added the torture part. I wasn't one of those kids who said, "Do I get to go to camp this year? I can't wait to go to camp." I never said that. I just wanted to stay home, watch Good Times, swim at the local pool. But no, I was going to camp, and you can't say, "Mom, Dad, I'm so frightened of going to camp that I think I'm having a psychotic break." 8 or 9 years old, 1974, I remember. Wait a minute, when were the Montreal Olympics? Siri, when were the Montreal Olympics?
Here's what I found on the web for when
What? 1976 Summer Olympics. 65. Oh my goodness, I was nearly 11 years old. What is this? This gets better. Because I thought I was more like 8, which would be 1973. But it was, I remember the Olympics were on. I remember that. So, I must have been 11 or almost 11. What a sissy. But what a nasty camp. No, I don't even have really very vivid memories of it, just parts of it. You know, I think I've compartmentalized some of it. We all got to our bunks. The warden took us up there in our shackles and everything. No, I mean, he took whoever it was that was in charge of it. Satan took us up there. I got lost on the way to the outhouse. No, yes. I was that asshole. I was terrified. It was pitch black. The story is just sort of sadder when I'm 8, but now that I'm 11, I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, grow up a little bit, would you? I was scared, and I cried. I think I started to scream, "Help, help, help!" And we're supposed to be doing some fun, silly-ass Kangaroo Court thing, and everybody has to do a forfeit. We were curious, me and the other kids, and we were asking, well, so what's the forfeits? What are they like? What's the kind of thing they make you do? You know, and I guess we were expecting, you know, we'd have to do something like hop on one foot, or, you know, walk around with an egg on a spoon, or something silly like that. But he said sometimes you have to kiss someone's bum. What? No. Yep, he said. Sometimes you have to put your nose in their bum. Something about running around the track naked. Anyway, it did turn out to be stupid things like three-legged race bullshit and stuff like that. And for some reason, this counselor, how old could he have been? Like, maybe he's 13 or 14 in his mind, these fantasies with the children, I guess, with his stories of sexual inappropriate behavior with the campers. There was swimming, too, and I just remember, I remember 2 really mean, tall guys. If they were chucking the children in the lake, but I do sort of remember children going, "I don't want to swim, I don't know how. I don't know how, I don't want to." And them just shouting at them, maybe even swearing. "Fuck is wrong with you? Get in the water!" At least I had some swimming already, some swimming lessons. Us poor little 11-year-olds, you know how your body's all little skinny, shriveled up, and your ribs are poking out. You're marching up there to the end of the dock like a lemming jumping in the water. I could probably handle prison. I probably would, because I've been to Woodland Court Torture Camp. I remember distinctly some free time swimming, all the children, yay, and it's thunder and lightning outside. Who lets the children in the lake? And it's thunder and lightning. And the older kids were in a different part of the camp, and they weren't in cabins. They were in mud huts that they made with probably corn husks and their own feces. They were the feral children in the camp. They were a little tough. Yeah, but I made friends with this guy. Yeah, and he was good guy. He let me in. It was kind of like he had another guy beside him. I think they were carrying like the whole thing, and they had the charcoal under their eyes. Might just be my vivid imagination, but anyway, they let me into their camp, but we had a good time. That was sort of the funnest thing I remember about it. There was also the threat of taking a canoe trip to some island where they killed the children, and it was canceled. But there must have still been some considerable. I remember some considerable canoeing because my hands were bleeding. This bullshit that you do, and I fucking never want to do that again. Great big blisters I went home with, and probably malnutrition and dehydration and diphtheria. Nice time, Bobby. And thanks, Mom. Yeah, no, I didn't really have a good time there. Maybe it was kind of like punishment camp. Maybe I was being punished for something. But of course, they wouldn't say that. They'd just say, "You're going to camp." Another thing is, it was Woodland Christian Camp, and I don't remember anything Christian about it. A few things that were sort of satanic, but I don't remember. I remember one kumbaya around the bonfire as we were throwing the virgins on. I don't remember a Bible in sight. Why was it Woodland Christian Camp? Yeah, well, if I had a don't, I'd say don't send your kid to that camp. Don't. I Googled this and couldn't find any in Ontario or even Canada. Maybe they took it down kind of Waco style.